Good morning, my fellow yoga travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, live the life we love. It's Wednesday, so it's my joke day. You know, there's a very high emphasis and value on education and becoming somebody, especially a professional person. But it can get really crazy. Like, did you hear about the first Jewish president? Yeah, he's elected, and he calls his mom, says, Mom, you got to come to the inauguration. She says, how am I going to get to the inauguration? He says, don't worry, Air Force One is going to come and pick you up. What do I wear? I have nothing to wear. Don't worry, we're going to get a designer who's going to make your clothes you to look fabulous. But you know, I eat kosher food. What am I going to have? Don't worry, the chef in the White House will make you anything you want. All right, fine, I'll come. So she's sitting there on the dais next to the vice president, the chief of staff. Her son puts his hand on the Bible, raises his hand. He's about to say his oath when she pokes the guy next to him and says, see the guy with his hand on the Bible? His brother's a doctor. All right. So back to what I like to do, which is remind myself of the laws of affirmation, the laws of thought, the laws of destiny. Whatever we believe into feeling, we tend to bring into our life. So I don't try to grab for things. I don't hold on to what doesn't belong to me by right of consciousness. I realize that what is mine by right of consciousness can't be taken away from me no matter what. So I don't grumble. I don't consume my own smoke. I realize that everything I see is a concept created in my mind, a reality tunnel that I live in. And that's what I treat. That's what I change if I don't like the conditions. I don't harbor resentment against other people. I realize that the law of karma will take care of it. Everybody will get their just desserts, maybe not in the time I would like to see it happen or in front of me or in the way I would like to, but nobody is free from karma. When people hurt me or do bad things, I realize I have to try to be more understanding of it. What kind of stupidity or difficulty did they have to face within themselves or in the environment that twisted them and made them act like this? Because, you know, when a person is feeling good, you see the way they talk, you see the way they act, you see the way they feel. It's in their face, their vocal tone, their behavior. And so I let them alone. Resist ye not, as they say. So then it leads me to understanding that even if I'm on the path and working on myself, there's a period, sometimes a long period between your first awakening to your own predicament and then how you deal with the desires that have held sway over you for so long. And some of them, of course, don't serve you. Some of them are addictive. And so I know the important thing is to begin and continue, put your trust in the process and not just in the being finished or moving somewhere. And besides, it's such ego to say, oh, I'm giving up stuff. No, you let it fall away when you don't need it so bad. Just like if you remember your childhood, I'm assuming if you played with toy soldiers, if you were a boy, you gave it up and turned your attention to somewhere else. They didn't have to be ripped out of your hand. Or if you were a girl, you played with dolls up to a certain point, and then they just were there in your room as decoration. You turned your attention to something else. So honor the forces that are stronger than you are, than the forces of awakening at this point, but slowly build, and gradually those things won't be so demanding. They won't be so attractive, seductive. They won't pull in you in the same way. And so, as my teacher says, don't be greedy for the high. Just do the base work, water the plant, water the roots. The fruit is sure to come. And then realize that all of yoga is just a way of thinking in your life, a way of organizing your life, one that deals with ethics and health and an inner life as well. So find your guru. You can project it on another person if you want to, but the guru principle is a level of consciousness so deep inside yourself that you're really one with this and you're able to look at it from that perspective. And then that guru is totally accepting. The self is the organ of acceptance par excellence. It can handle all dualities, merge them together. It's the Tao that surrounds the yin and yang. Find your own.